Yeah, the world keeps getting hotter and hotter and drier and drier. And there's only certain plants that can survive those type of temperatures and those types of situations where there's no water available. The succulents, the cactus, all these plants have this ability to store water within, and that ability keeps them alive and makes them very accessible to the general public to start growing them and to keep them in their yard or on their balcony. So this characteristic of these succulents is very beneficial to gardeners in modern times where we're just, we're facing water shortages. It rains less often. The sun has taken on this new level of intensity. So there are certain plants that will do really well in those types of situations. And those are the ones that a lot of garden centers or gardeners are going towards, is that succulent, the ability of these plants to survive almost anything. You cannot go wrong having succulents in your garden. We have the situation here where everything is so wet right now. We've had record rainfalls every day almost, and the succulents are still motoring along. They're doing incredibly well. So that's a big advantage of these succulents. They grow in sandy soil, they grow in rocky soils, they grow in topsoil, rich soil, humus. They grow in almost everything. Their preference is well-drained soil, obviously, but I've noticed that even the garden centers are selling these succulents in potting mix. They're not making a separate effort to have a very grainy, sandy mix anymore. They're basically selling them with a potting mix. Very interesting how these plants have changed their ways of surviving in rich soils as well, in wet soils. And it's a very diverse, dynamic set of plants that do well almost anywhere in the world. Yeah, gardening spaces are getting smaller and smaller. And a lot of people are forced to grow things on the balcony or on their deck or wherever it may be. And these succulents are an incredible opportunity because they do incredibly well inside cement containers, inside really small containers. So take advantage of these plants that do incredibly well in very poor conditions and very contained conditions. They'll do incredibly well and they'll grow for you. This ability to store water inside their stems and leaves make them such a good choice because they're so strong and so reliable, especially in incredibly hot climates. Yeah, these succulents have 10,000 different varieties, and they come in all different sizes and shapes and thicknesses and consistency of rubber. They come in sizes like this, where you have these tiny little rubbery leaves. You stick this in the ground and it does incredibly well, and it'll spread and spread and spread. So succulents have this desire to stay alive and to do well, and they will survive like really unique conditions, complete drought. These plants, they have this beautiful sense of flowering as well. Their flowering process is always exaggerated. Probably comes back from the time when they were in the desert or in really dry areas and high altitudes where it rained very little, and they had to take advantage of flowering in a very short period of time. A lot of these sword-like plants have this really exaggerated ability to send out these flowers that are like, up to 15 to 20 meters tall, 10 meters tall, and they're just going to be so beautiful. Probably a white flower on this one. Most of these succulents are very easy to propagate. If you have some leaves falling off, stick them back into the dirt. They'll do well. They will propagate themselves. This sedum here, I got off an old building, off a roof of an old building. I like to stick them in these little crevices. They love to be squished and confined into a space. They use the confinement to their advantage. That's why they do so incredibly well inside plant pots, cement pots, plastic pots. They do well in everything that is keeping them really tightly knit together. Yeah, this is one thing I always like to do in my walkways. I always like to use the edges, and I put these succulents in the edges, And by doing that, I give them a chance to grow in an area where it's very hard to grow. They love growing in a space like this, and it makes them very, very strong when they have this confinement where they're growing into something. Yeah, it being so wet here is a little bit frustrating and not hot enough. We would like to grow a lot more succulents in this garden. It's just very hard to do because there's, this year especially has been so much water and so much rain and moisture. It makes it incredibly hard to grow these sun-loving, dry soil-loving plants. One of the big secrets and one of the things that I always love to do with succulents is to mix them with different varieties and different types of succulents and mix them up and allow them to grow together. They have this really symbiotic relationship that will fill out the planter completely and give all the plants energy from each other. It makes them very, very strong inside this setting where everything is growing together. Yeah, if you take a scissor and you cut off a cutting off of Semperviron like this, you stick it in the ground, even in a tin, whatever it is, they will grow. They will grow incredibly well, and they won't have any problems surviving. You can transplant these again or trade them with somebody else. So these plants are incredibly strong and incredibly vigorous. They don't want to dry out, and they don't want to die. They will flower to produce seeds. Their objective is to stay alive. We actually have many locations in the garden where we grow, like for example, this jade in the shade. There's very little sun here. These guys will take over the whole area. So we love this mass planting of succulents as well. Very, very advantageous to us because we don't have to do any work inside here, just once in a while pulling out weeds. Consider the succulents to use them as ground covers as well. It works incredibly well. We're even brave enough to build these succulents into our walls. We have many of them coming out of the wall. With very little resources, they will survive and flower. They'll do incredibly well. And by doing this, actually make this wall come alive with these succulents sticking out of the wall. The success of succulents is going to be more and more popular. They will be the plant group of choice because they survive almost anything, and they do incredibly well and are such beautiful plants to have around the house. So the next time you end up in a garden center, consider succulents as your first choice to fill up your garden with resilient plants that do incredibly well in almost all type of climates.